Hello, welcome. Everyone's hopping on. So exciting. Day 3 of the Gratitude Growth and Gratitude Challenge. Thanks for being so punctual, everyone. It's a good Wednesday. I was born on a Wednesday and I always kind of resented that because I thought Wednesday is kind of a lame day, but I'm making Wednesday wonderful. So we can celebrate Wednesday together. Okay, so as everyone jumps in, I'm going to just we're just going to drop right into the gratitude and the meditation right away. So if you're driving, don't close your eyes, but if you're stopped, then do, and it's just so fun to see everyone coming in. So go ahead and let's begin by taking a deep breath and tuning into the morning, tuning into the breath, tuning into where you're at this morning, and imagining a color of relaxation, of peace, even of gratitude, forming at the crown of your head. And just feeling that sense of gratitude begin to wash down through the crown of your head, over your brain, almost like it's washing and cleansing and clearing and activating your brain with this frequency of gratitude. And as we drop into this frequency, we start to notice that it's relaxing, that it's peaceful. That can even relax our forehead and those tiny muscles between our eyebrows that kind of furrow sometimes. Relaxing the jaw and all the way down through the shoulders. Just feeling grateful for your neck and your shoulders and your arms and your hands. Feeling that sense of gratitude pour down into your heart. Just filling your heart with gratitude. Noticing how that color expands your heart, even radiates out from your heart. You drop down out of your mind, right down there into your heart. You feel it expanding. You can see it. You can feel it as it expands down into your organs and down through your hips and legs. And just feel the gratitude that you have for your legs and your feet today, all the places that they're going to take you. As you just flood your body with this gratitude, I want you to allow it to expand out from you. Feel this gratitude just radiating, just like your heart, it radiated it into your body. Your body now radiates it out into the space that you're in, radiates it into the community that you're in. And you feel the gratitude for all the things around you, all the people around you, all the people that you'll meet today, that you'll encounter. And this gratitude, this love radiates all the way to the people that you love all throughout the world, wherever they are. And all of their love and all that positive energy flows right back towards you. And as you're in this high vibration space, I want you to just think about how there are a lot of moments in your life, times when things didn't go as planned. When you made a choice that, looking back, you made a wish that you made differently, or maybe other people made choices that you wish had resulted in a different outcome. And yet today we get to practice finding the hidden blessings, bathing each thing that's happening in our life, no matter what it is, taking each situation and transforming it with gratitude. I'm the founder of the Baha'i religion, talked about being thankful under all circumstances. A thankful person is thankful under all circumstances. And so what if you could look at even the hard things and even the negative things, even the things that haven't turned out the way that you wanted, with gratitude and thanks, and find those hidden blessings, those seeds of wisdom waiting to grow. And it takes stepping out of victimhood and into full radical responsibility for our lives and our experience. No longer blaming anyone else for our suffering, but taking full responsibility because we get to transform it with the magic of gratitude. And so go ahead and just think of something that you want to bathe in gratitude this morning. You want to take that's maybe that hot coal or that difficult thing or that difficult person and just radiate that gratitude towards them or that situation or that thing. Notice how it transforms in your mind. Notice what lessons, what gifts, what seeds of wisdom they give back to you. Choosing one that maybe you've held resentment towards, and thinking of a reason why you can be grateful. How can you turn your wounds into wisdom? Maybe you can imagine now that each wound, each misstep is like a stone that you can polish, each mistake offering a blessing in disguise. See if you can find the blessings in this moment. Maybe how those stones can actually let you cross the rivers and the hard places to get to the life that you love. And so as you take a deep breath, drop into this space for growth, for setting up your day, for success, for setting up your life to be a life of your dreams, a life of positivity, a life of stepping out of suffering and into more joy and gratitude. Wiggling your fingers and toes, putting a smile on your face, bringing your hands over your head, big morning stretch, opening your eyes, and the word is yes. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. Well, welcome everyone. So happy to be here with you. It's good to see all of you here. Today, we are dropping into this concept of turning the negativity and the difficulties in our life around with the magical power of gratitude. So before we do, I wanted to see if anyone has a share from yesterday. We were focused on a similar thing, focusing on something that's like a hot coal, something that's difficult in our lives, and flooding it with gratitude, finding the things that we can be grateful for. And so does anyone have something that they just want to share, something that they, maybe an aha moment or a win? And then we'll actually have you guys go into breakout rooms so that you can do that with each other. So I'll have you share, but yeah, just jump off of mute while I set up the breakout rooms. But I want each of you to, in the breakout rooms, share something that you're grateful for and why, and then one win. So something that you're proud of, something that worked. And I hear someone jumped off mute, so go ahead.
Paige, I'll share. So I traveled yesterday from Santiago, Chile to Osuyas to be here with my mom and dad. And so we were just listening to your meditation. Thank you for that this morning. And good morning to everyone. I was so grateful. I felt like it was gratitude magic yesterday because I got 3 legs. I traveled for 30 hours, and 2 of my legs of my trip, I had 3 seats to myself to lay down and rest.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because I was able to come here rested after 30
Oh,
hours of travel.
that is
So
a
thank
miracle.
you for that. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And thanks.
Oh,
Yes, it's really such a wonderful thing that you're doing this gratitude challenge, and I'm just so excited to play with it this week.
amazing.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
yes.
Uh,
Thank
so
you.
yesterday, in our mastermind, we were talking about this, and one of Catalina was asking, "Why do you think it's yes, yes, yes? Why 3 times?" And it's a great question. And I was thinking, well, it's the Trinity. It's you know, uh, the number of unity. It's all these things. But we were just kind of noticing, yes. Oh, I mean, it's not yes, yes, yes. It's thank you, thank you, thank you. Why 3 times? But when you notice, when you say thank you, the first time it's kind of like, okay, thank you. We say that a lot, right? And then you say, thank you. And then it's like, oh, I'm really saying this. And by the third time, thank you, thank you, thank you. It becomes almost like it just energetically, I just kind of feel it, you know? So I just wanted to kind of point that out, that it was a cool thing to point out. Like, why do we do thank you, thank you, thank you at the end, Brooke?
I have one more. I totally forgot because I got off the plane and I was waiting for my baggage and it never came. And my uncle said, "Well, that's horrible." And I'm like, "No, this trip has been a total blessing. It'll arrive." So we go to the baggage claim, and I said, "Can you track my bag?" They said, "Oh, sorry, we won't be able to deliver it to you for at least 2 days, but you have a voucher to use. Keep all your receipts, and we'll pay you back $150 a day." So I'm making money, $8 an hour.
I love that you broke it down into $8 an hour.
Did.
Yes, I say yes.
Oh my gosh. So I got from Santiago to Canada for $400.
That's amazing, Brookie.
Yeah. Love
Oh,
you.
that's so
Yeah.
great. I love that you were just not even accepting like that's a horrible thing. You're like, no, this is obviously going to turn out for my good because this whole thing is so good. And what if we expect miracles? What if we expect things to work out? That's really
Well,
powerful.
it's been a heavy morning, so we're practicing that for sure this morning.
Yeah, yeah. We're
Mhm.
sending so much love. So, everyone, if you can, just in the breakout rooms, again, you're going to share your gratitude and all the reasons why, and then say thank you, thank you, thank you, and then say something that you're winning at, something that's working for you, that you're celebrating, and then go on to the next person. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. There's going to be 2 to 3 people in each of the rooms, and so just allocate the time accordingly. And if you have a little extra time, just get to know each other because this is just a magical group of humans. So again, you'll have 5 minutes. I'll give you a 1 minute warning and it'll start the timer and then just you'll be kicked right back in unless you click the button and come in yourself. Okay? So enjoy and I'll see you back here in 5.
Check the waiting room.
And check the waiting room. Thank you very much. There was only Brooke in there, but I don't know how. Oh, she changed room. Good. Have fun, everyone. Hi, Tevi.
You.
Good to see you. Hi, Brooke. Did you get assigned to a room? I think maybe oh, there's a few people unassigned. Assigned to, um, oh, you weren't assigned, Tevi. That's why you're in here still. There you go. Go
Me
ahead.
too.
Okay.
Oh,
Natalie?
thank you.
Yeah. Have fun. Hello and welcome back. Hi, everyone. Oh, how are you feeling after that? Is that just like a little shot in the arm of goodness? Amazing people and focusing on the good and what we focus on, we get more of, right? So let's focus on the wins and let's focus on what we're grateful for. So I want to open it up to shares and just if anyone has kind of an aha as you were listening, and then I'm going to give you the challenge and go through a few things. So anyone just dying to share something that was like, oh my gosh, this was so awesome. Otherwise, we'll jump right into the teaching. Roxanne, good to see you. Hi, Judy.
Hi. Brooke said something at the end of ours that it was just so tender. And it made me think of my childhood. She said she was so grateful for her parents for the security that they provided growing up. And then she was grateful to give back. What's going on in their family. But what it made me think of is being at the age that I am and being at that mother level, right, where I might need help at some point in time. I'm so grateful that those in their 30s and 40s actually can reflect back on the beauty that their parents gave them. So that was really, really good, and that are there for their parents. Because sometimes we live in a world where we're just so focused on ourselves and it doesn't go forward and backwards. So I was really, really grateful for Brooke bringing that to the attention, especially in times where older people don't know who they can count on. So I just think that's glorious. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Judy. I love that. And it goes right into the lesson of like taking things for granted is a really huge cause for negativity. We often just don't recognize the things that and just not taking our parents for granted and not taking for granted like the childhood that we had and everything else kind of motivates and brings us into a place of wherever we are in life being so happy to serve, right? And happy to give. And are we only grateful for things when they go awry? Or are you grateful for your health when it's good? Or do you just notice your health when you have health problems? Or are you just grateful for your parents when are you just kind of aware of your parents when they're gone? Or are you aware of your parents and grateful for your parents when they're around and just living life normally, right? So it takes a lot to actually come out of the focusing on the negative and the problems and into just not taking things for granted and recognizing the blessings that are all around us. And I talked about this on the first day. It's just like there are literally miracles all around us all the time, and yet we just don't see them a lot of the time. So if we're complaining about the weather or the traffic or our boss or our parents or our children, then that's what like not being grateful is, pushing away your dream life. And so in this time of like today is a big day in America and for the world really. And there's a really great example in the book The Magic that talks about like when someone's out of work and going into, it's easy to be like, oh my gosh, I don't have money, I don't have time, like I don't I just all the horrible things that come with being unemployed. But she has this example of someone noticing, I'm so grateful that I have more time with my family right now, or I'm so grateful that I have had a job for all of my life. And I was thinking, I'm so grateful for the democracy that I live in. I'm so grateful for the freedoms that I've had. for my entire life living in Canada and the US. And I'm so grateful for the leaders that have stepped up and taken government roles when I'm not willing to do it, right? Like we can look at any situation and find some things to be grateful for, no matter how horrible or how wonderful it seems. But jumping into that frequency can be really powerful. And so I want to touch on this because I was going over it yesterday. And it was just a really powerful kind of aha for me is um, this game of getting out of suffering, right? We're all like, whether consciously or unconsciously, in it. And so if what is suffering and how do we get out of it, right? So first of all, what is suffering? And just put in the chat below or popcorn it. What is suffering? A lot of times, if you can put in the chat below what you think suffering is, like, that'll be helpful. But um, I would think of suffering before was I'm hurt. My body's hurt. My feelings are hurt. Someone did something, right? But that's like a victim consciousness in a way of my body is hurt because of something else or someone outside of me, right? I got injured. I fell off a ladder. Well, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I was so clumsy. I'm so dumb. Oh, I can't believe I live in a world where ladders will fall. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much suffering, right? And it's all everyone else's fault, including my own, but the part that I blame myself. But what I would and I'm going to look at what you said, making yourself and others wrong. Yeah. Expectation that something should be different. So wishing life was not happening as it is, reality not matching expectations. So this is like you guys are step level 2. A lot of times suffering is someone hurt me, someone did something wrong, someone was out of line, or my body's betraying me, or whatever. But really all it is it's a cycle in the brain. It's a negative cycle where we keep going around in circles. That's suffering, right? And so if you're circling in the same pattern of thought, you will be in suffering. So how do we get out of suffering? And so when you think of how to get out of suffering, how I always talk about the 3 R's, 3 cubed, or R cubed. It's recognize, release, and replace. I talk about this all the time in my coaching programs, but you first recognize, oh, I'm in a suffering state, right? I'm not in love. I'm acting from a place of trying to get, or I'm in suffering. And so you just recognize it. And then you release it and you just go, okay, I'm going to let go of this. And you have to replace something if you release it, because there's a void. And then what do you replace it with? And what do you replace these cycling thoughts with? And it's just what we're focusing on, right? It's just gratitude. Go out of blame, let go of it, recognize you're doing it, release it, and then go into replacing it with gratitude. And if you want to take it to the next level, go into all the reasons why you can be grateful for that. So for example, I went kite surfing, and it was my first time, and someone I was with was that wasn't really like a professional teacher. I was doing the cheap way and had a friend teach me. And he clips me in and he is holding on to me, but as soon as a wind gust came, I intuitively pulled back. Well, that pulls the kite down and shot me 20 feet in the air, and I broke the whole side of my left body and all the ribs. And I came to, and the crappy thing is I didn't even remember the flight. I didn't even remember flying. I was kind of sad about that. But I landed and I was sure I had broken my spine. And when I realized I could wiggle my toes and wiggle my hands, and I was able to walk again, I was so happy. I was like, the ER people were coming, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. And thank you. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I was in the hospital and stuff in Canada. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. Oh my gosh, I love, thank you, thank you. And then I was sitting there and I was like kind of not able to move, but I was just, the kids were running around and they were all kind of coming up to me and I was able to just sit and visit at the lake with all the kids. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like I can walk, and I was so flooded with the gratitude that I had no suffering around it. And I know that without that perspective, I would have been like, oh, what an idiot. He did this. And oh, I was so stupid that I went in that kite and like let someone tie me into a lethal weapon. And oh my gosh, he did this wrong. And oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. It's hurt so bad. Because I talked to people that had broken ribs and they were like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. So anyway, all that to say that we get to choose if we're in suffering or not. And we get to choose whether we drop into gratitude and we let go of the cycling thoughts. And so that's the challenge today. And it's a big day. There's lots of pressure. There's lots of resistance and a lot of opportunities to do this in the world, in your own situation. And so that's what I'm inviting you to do. So as I just share the workbook, I would love to open it up to shares. I know we're at the top of the time, but this is basically the challenge and the workbook I've sent to you, but just go through, write out your thank you, thank you, thank yous, and then go into the because, and then share your wins at the end of the day. And that's what you're going to do today, as well as go to sleep, remember your wins, and wake up in the morning with your gratitudes. Okay, so hop off of mute if you have anything to share. Otherwise, have an incredible, amazing day. Lots of love and have fun.
See you tomorrow, half an hour starting at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, right?
Exactly.
Thanks,
Yeah.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Micah. Love you. Oh, what a great picture. I was just there. San Diego's so magical. Oh,
Thank you.
hi, Nancy. Good to see you.
Paige.
You have the same background as my coach, Helen Ray's. So
Oh,
cool. It looks good.
should we talk after this sometime?
Yeah, let's hop on a call. I want to visit with you for sure.
Okay.
I want to know how your medicine or whatever thing went.
Nancy, yeah, we need the downloads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
hi
a long
Roxanne.
story. I'll tell you though sometime later. Okay, I'll
Okay.
talk to you, Paige.
Yeah, we'll call, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Nancy.
Bye-bye.
Larry, good comments. Thanks for sharing. Drop into inquiry. That was a good one.
Thanks. It's
Thanks
beautiful.
for your share, Judy.
I love your family.
Aren't they the best?
They are.
I know.
And Brooke said that today because I'm at the top of the bar, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking to some people before, and none of you are kids anymore. You know, you're not 12, right?
Yeah.
And to hear adults actually honor their folks and know that their folks are getting more fragile, right? And it's lovely. It's just lovely. So,
Yeah.
your family.
Yeah. It's good. My dad's passing away, so we're all kind of rallying around him right now, and
I'm so
yeah,
Paige.
it's a tough time. Mhm.
I loved him on Queen's Code.
Yeah, he's just the best. Like,
Yeah. No, I've got so much gratitude that I got to know him.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. So
Stop.
grateful for him. Okay, I love you.
Love you too, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye.